markets, betting heavily on Donald Trump, and it looks like, and I'm looking at the presidential race, he's leading by almost 100 seats. Senate leading 48, Democrats 37. In the House, 139 for the Republicans, 92 for the Democrats. Governor race, 26 so far for Republicans, just 22 for Democrats. So it's a rather gloomy blue morning in America. Dave.
Well, you just stole my thunder. So whether it's a presidential election, or whether it's for Senate or House or the governor's race, I mean, you will see Republican all of the cases. I am a registered Republican, part of the Republican Party's Asian caucus. You will see a lot of Asians who otherwise overwhelmingly support Democrats. In the last 2-3 years, there is a huge migration of this originally so-called Democrats leaning Asians moving into the Republican Party. The Republican parties are very similar to, say, the Indian leading party. They believe in legal immigration. They believe, like India has Make in India, they have MAGA, Make America Great Again. They believe in patriotism. They believe in basically providing entrepreneurship. We are a 28 trillion economy, but if you see the last 4 years, our debt, we are more than 36 trillion debt. Every 100 days, we are adding 1 trillion debt. Our fiscal deficits is alarming. I am being an entrepreneur, being in the equity market for the last 30 years, owning IT businesses, hotels and restaurants. I can see the pinch in terms of when Kamala Harris is looking every nook and a corner towards raising our taxes. It's all about giving the freebies to the people, meaning you're incentivized for not working and you're punishing for being an entrepreneur and for being a working class, meaning taxes, increased taxes for those who work, and those who don't work, there is a free checks given to you. So people have seen that. We are at that in terms of the inflation in the near future. In the last few decades, you have seen with the all-time high in terms of the inflation. You talk about crime rates, you talk about the energy prices, food prices, gas prices, groceries. I mean, a normal family is feeling the pinch, especially the ladies who manage the household budgets, and they have seen the pinch. So overwhelmingly, majority of the ladies, as a part of party line we talked to, they have decided to basically vote them to Mr. Trump because they have seen Mr. Trump in the last, in his presidential era, where he avoided the war, he invested in the USA, Make America Great Again. He brought a lot of manufacturing jobs here. And, as an Indian American, there is a body language between President Trump and the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And that solidarity, as a person with a dual heritage, meaning an Indian-born, a U.S. citizen, it means a lot towards the prosperity of the America, which is a 28 trillion economy, and Bharat, which is a 4 trillion economy, working together for the next 4 years. And it's a great time. You have seen a landslide victory. It is about, because what Kamala Harris did in the last 4 years is nothing, zilch. And that's what people are questioning. Whatever her election pointers are, people are asking you, we are giving you 4 years, what you have not acted on it, and how can we trust you that you will do it now? You will see otherwise the Democratic Party leaders like Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, Pramila Jayapal, Ro Khanna, their narrative is anti-India, whether it's supporting Khalistani movement, whether it is going for anti-Kashmir movement, whether it is having a problem with abrogation of Article 370, 38, or whether it is from time and again rubbing it for the religious freedom, human rights violations, going against CA Act. There are so many things Democrats have done. So overwhelmingly, Indian Americans realize that the Republican Party is in line to what India's prosperity is, whereas the Democratic Party is appeasement policies and pro-Pakistan policies. And hence, you will see overwhelmingly not only the Americans, but within the Americans, the Indian Americans, which is though is a 1.5% of the population, but you will see as an ethnicity group, we contribute, though we are 1.5%, we contribute 7% to the GDP. We are highly educated ethnic group. We are highest paying taxes. Our GDP, our household income is the highest within the ethnicity group. So we take pride in contributing to this great nation, and we continue to do so. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right. Right. I want to come to you, Deepika Nair, on the much talked about gender divide in this election, and also making a comparison between Harris and Biden. So while we had seen the numbers suddenly picking up and the trend suddenly picking up after Biden's name was dropped and Harris stepped into the race, now I also see trends that indicate that with regards to even the women voters, where 57% supported Biden, the number is comparatively less when it comes to Kamala Harris. All in all, while one had seen a ray of hope in Kamala Harris after Biden stepping down and would be able to compete against Trump strongly, do you still see that?
Now the poll is totally different, and it looks like Trump is winning. And I think whatever prediction was before, I don't think it's really that's what we see now. Looks like Trump is winning with a big margin, and if I think Republicans are taking all the swing states. That's what I see now. And whatever poll was earlier with the women voting and Harris favoring, I don't think it's really working here. And it looks like Trump will be in the power.
Yeah.
I think most women did support Kamala Harris, but it doesn't look like here to me. And I think the picture is totally different now. So I don't know what to say because it's totally strange. I knew it was going to happen, but looks like whatever prediction was totally different now.
Yeah.
So I think women were more favoring Kamala Harris, thinking because of their